I was talking about the tricks are. I say the first thing, you must have all the tools. You must have all the tools, all the references you must have. Second thing, you must have all the software. First is actually to break down the problem into simpler models. You have a complicated problem, you can break it down into a simpler problem. I'll show you one catchment, how I break down into 4 different sub-models. And then I apply different tools, different software to solve each one of them. And then I combine them together. Second trick I share with you is to have all the documents ready. You must have all the DLE publication with you. All the drainage procedure, MASMA, everything. Rainfall data, everything, you got to have it. You don't wait until you need it, only you start looking for them. You must start to compile them. Make an effort. Third thing is must have all the software with you ready. Learn them. Learn how to use the software. Print out the manual. Then you can start to be very good at MASMA. So still waiting for them to come in. This is my office. See, I got all the computers, 1, 2, 3, 4 computers all linked together. Printer, A3 printer, color printer, fax machine. See, for us engineer to start up, to set up, it's very easy. Engineer, you set up. When I left my former company, overnight I just set up like that. You know, just set up very fast. Get printer, hook up everything, put a external storage there, back up everything. And it's very easy to get yourself started. See, we don't need to buy a lot of equipment. For engineer, our equipment is actually in our brain. It's only our brain power. No need machinery. So okay, I will continue from the what I left off just now. Before the break, I was telling you about the tricks, the 3 different tricks. Simplify the problem, and then get all the documents ready, MASMA, and then get all the software ready. So the last slide I show you, this is my office. When I left my former employer in 1998, overnight I just set up a consultancy. One-man show. One-man show. No need people. Because I use a lot of software. Overnight. From getting a fixed paycheck to no paycheck. My paycheck comes only once every 6 months. Overnight. So I still remember those days when I was younger. 10 years, 13 years younger. How I started overnight. 98 was a bad economic recession, right? My boss tell me, you go out, you sure die, right? My boss try not to persuade me not to go out. He tell me, if you go out, you see people are begging me to keep them. You are opposite. You are begging, you are asking me to release you. You know how bad or not? 1998, all the shops next to my office are all closed down in Subang Jaya. Because of recession, everybody bankrupt. But I got a nice paying job, I don't want, I just come out. Of all the time I choose is 1998, the worst time. That was the Asian financial crisis. Right? The ringgit suddenly becomes depreciated to 4 ringgit for the US dollar. So that was a bad time. But you see, engineers, we have the brain power, no problem. You know, we have the brain power. Overnight, I just set up. And I use all the tools I learned while working for other people. I develop a lot of tools, a lot of knowledge I acquire. Overnight, I set up. And of course, first month no paycheck. First few months no paycheck, almost starved to death. First few months no paycheck. But at the end of the year, I calculated my income. It's more than 3 times what I was earning. First year alone, more than 3 times. So, you know, it's still worth it. So it shows that for us engineers, if we know our work well, we can cari makan. For us engineers, so long as you know what you're doing, you know your work well. You know, there's always work, always job for you, even during 1998, during the financial crisis. You know, I still can survive. You know, a lot of people say you sure die when you go out in 1998. But I chose 1998 at the peak of the recession. I left, but I can survive. You know? So that shows that it's very important that you know your technical stuff. You know your technical stuff well, you can survive anywhere. You don't need to, not necessarily working for people. Okay, I told you before the break, I'm going to talk about the key topics today. Part B, Part C, Part D, Part E. Part B is on design storm. Part C is on rational method. Part D is on detention basin, and Part E is on OSD. I'm going to cover all this in the next 2 hours. As I told you earlier, I'm going to be a bit brief. I'm going to be brief. I have to be brief because to cover so many topics in 2 hours is not easy. It's not easy. But you have these notes to fall back upon. Should you need more information, you can always refer to the notes. And also there's a website I'm going to show you later. There's a website where you can download the example that I gave today. The example I'm going to give today. There's a website, you can sign up there, you can download. Okay? So you need not worry. Okay? So today, the purpose of today actually is not to worry so much about the technical details. It's to actually understand the approach. Don't you agree? The approach is more important. The details, you can sit down and actually do some self-study. Because the notes are already given to you. The example you download from the website, I'm going to show you. So because of that, today's presentation will be a little bit brief. So I hope you understand. Okay? It will be a little bit brief. It's just to show you the approach, but not into the nitty-gritty details.